Mr. President, what will be your domestic Apollo program? Will you have one? What's the chance you will take to the airwaves and say to the country, we're going to get off our consumption of oil. We're going to stop sending revenue halfway around the world where it can be converted into weapons that are aimed back at us and our allies. What will you say? Let's whip the problem of airline security using science instead of making people throw out their contact lens solution at the airports. A lot of problems. But think of the enormous power of the office.
Yeah,
it's often said.
I think the two biggest challenges that I would like to see solved in the next 2.5 years are, one, the unfunded liabilities inherent in Social Security and Medicare. Baby boomers are retiring, fewer people are paying into the system, and the system is going broke. And it's going to require both Republicans and Democrats coming together to reform these systems so that they keep the promise. And the other is energy. I agree with you. I mean, I spoke very clearly about it at the State of the Union. I mean, I stood up and said, we got a problem. We're addicted to oil, which is a pretty strong statement for a guy from Texas to make.
How far are you willing to go?
Well, I'm willing to go as far as practical. I mean, what I don't want to do is lay out something that's not going to work. We're spending billions of dollars on new technologies. And technology is going to lead us away from dependency upon oil. Batteries and hybrid vehicles. That'll be coming soon. In other words, people will be able to drive for the first 40 miles on electricity. I believe enough reactors and reprocessing will enable us to say to people justifiably concerned about the environment that we will have a nuclear energy program that enables us to protect the environment at the same time become less dependent on fossil fuels. In other words, technology is going to take the lead. Technology doesn't happen overnight, but this administration is laying the foundation for technological change. And, you know, if there was a magic wand to wave, I'd wave it. But it's a, listen, being dependent on foreign sources of oil, not only sending money overseas, but it's a national security issue. It's not only an economic security issue, it's a national security